Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I have a fun activity for you guys, and one that you could turn into a DIY, but I got the idea from the Good Cat Spell Book. So this is by Jillian Kemp. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this book, but I've had this book for several years now, and there's this activity that's in the back, and actually it's called the Cat Oracle. So it's got a little pocket back here, and we have this basically kind of poster size thing full of symbols. Okay, so what this is we put this down onto the floor, and you think of a question, or you can look at some of the pre-made questions that are in the book. That would be the reason there are numbers on the side here, because there are pre-made questions in the book. I don't usually like to go with pre-made questions. You know, if I have a question, I have a question, you know. And then what you do is you entice your kitten to step onto the chart wherever it is that they step. You take a look at the symbol, and then you go upwards to the symbol that's up at the top to get your message. And all of those symbols are in the back of the book here. Oh, hey Wally, how's it going? So it looks something like this. So if you landed on this symbol and you went up, you know, the row, and it landed on this symbol, you know, this would be your message. So I say this could also be a DIY. You don't necessarily need the book, you know, to do something like this. You could get a large piece of butcher paper, you could create a grid on it, and instead of symbols, you could put keywords or messages, and wherever it is that your kitten or your dog, or I don't know, your iguana or whatever else is walking on the ground, maybe you got a little birdie hopping around, maybe you got a rabbit, wherever it is that they step first onto this grid, you know, that could be your message. You know, if you step on, you know, whatever it is that you wrote in that square, like yes or no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. So you could have fun creating something like this with your fur babies at your house. Maybe you have some sigils or some, you know, little drawings of your own symbols that you want to put there, and they mean something to you, you know, instead of like making little oracles, kind of like, you know, there are witch oracles and there are runes and things like that. You could do something like that on a giant sheet of butcher paper, or maybe if you want to make it even a little smaller, put on a giant piece of maybe construction paper. But I think this is a fun idea, and we're actually going to be using, well, I don't know. It depends if Wally or Loki wants to participate. Usually Loki might be the one that loves to walk all over everything. Wally might sit his butt on a certain section, but then I'm like, is it like where the butthole touches, or... Let's jump into this really fun exercise. So as you can see, I've laid it out on the floor. Wally's already curious. I'm going to use a little something like this. You know, kind of dangle it over, and wherever it is they step first, you know, would be the message. So I haven't asked a question yet, but you can kind of get an idea of how that would work. So let's go ahead and do this. My question is, will Wally and Loki be better brothers by the time we get out of quarantine? Hey Wally, are you going to be the one that does Wally bingo? Let's do this. See where Wally steps, or it doesn't step. I refuse to answer. You're going to incriminate me. Oh, we got our answer. Loki stepped right here. Let's take a look. So this was the symbol that Loki's paw actually stepped on first. So if we go up, it's like this little frog symbol. So we're gonna look in the book for this symbol first, and then under this symbol, we'll figure out what this little frog means. I said Loki's paw landed on this symbol, and if you go up, there's a froggy up at the top. So I looked in the back of the book for this symbol first, which is right here. And then we look for the frog for the message, and it says, surprisingly, it will happen when you least expect it. So Wally and Loki perhaps will be better brothers, besties, I don't know, but at least may tolerate them each other better as brothers. Maybe even like the movie Step Brothers. when we least expect it. Alrighty. All right, so that's it, you guys. I thought this would just be really fun to do. You know, if you have the book, great, you could do this. But even if you don't have the book, you can just get a giant piece of paper, butcher paper, construction paper. Wally's still enjoying the little chart down there. We'll see where his little butthole landed for another message. But, you know, you could draw little symbols if they mean something to you. You can write down your own messages, and, you know, wherever your dog or your cat or your bird or bunny, whatever it is that you have steps on that little spot, you could get your message. So being able to incorporate your other little animal babies into your practice. So yeah, I thought this might be fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me or Wally or Loki, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. In my shop, I not only have a plethora of readings, but I also have my bracelets that I make. I have my room and body sprays, my salves, my beauty salves, and I only have a few witch kits left, so make sure that you snap those up before they are gone. And if you want to throw a little of my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. And Wally back there wants to remind you that when his Wally's World Oracles are gone, they are gone. So make sure that you grab your Wally's World Oracle. All right, so I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.